of other great events. We've got a Halloween jam coming up. We've got a comedy conversation with Laura Hall from Whose Line Is It Anyway? That is 100% free. And we just opened up a few more seats to that. So go to Queen City Comedy on Facebook or queencitycomedy.com or Queen City Comedy on Eventbrite and sign up for that and a lot of the great workshops and events we got coming up. But you don't want to hear about all the events we got coming up. You want to hear about tonight and what's going on right now. And let me tell you, it is Ridgeley. Get on out here, everybody. Come on out. Give it up for Ridgeley. Woo, 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 woo. All right, we're going to meet our players. I'm going to need from you, though, if you would put in the chat some words of inspiration, some phrases that would inspire our improv comedy tonight. So I just need any words or phrases. I also need an animal that you'd like to make one of these people be. So put that in the Facebook chat for us now. And now we are going to meet our cast. Everybody, please give it up for George.
Me? The first.
Yeah,
Sorry. I was caught off guard. I was doing other stuff. Anyway, hi, everybody. My name is George, and I'm zooming in from Manila, where I just woke up. I woke up at 4 a.m. for another show called Time, and now I drank 2 coffee, and I'm good for another show. Woo!
Great. The bar has been set high. Please give it up for Roxy.
Hello there. I wasn't at all surprised you were here. Hello. Roxy, everybody. I'm in Virginia. She, her. I ain't got nothing to say, but it's gonna be lit. And if you don't give us good suggestions, I'm gonna come through this. I'm gonna come through the screen, and I'm gonna haunt your dream.
Claire.
I am scandalized. Hello, everybody. My name is Claire Bittiscombe. I'm based in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. You might meet my cat at some point this evening. That's it.
Fantastic. And the lovely Jen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. I was just reading about how to do it my way. Glad you tuned in. I'm Jen Bianchi, and I'm here from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And Diana.
Hello. I think by now, if I weren't ready for you, we would all be more concerned. I am delighted to be here. I am Diana Brown, she, her, and I'm coming to you from San Francisco, California.
All right. And give it up one more time. This is Ridgeley. Ridgeley. All right. So we're going to jump right into some of the great improv. I'm going to look over here at some of our suggestions. And we're going to play a game called Last Line. In this, we're going to have 3 different pairs of folks. You guys can keep your cameras on, but maybe if you can cover your camera, that would help if you're not in the scene. So we're going to have 3 pairs. We're going to have Roxy and George as a pair. Come on and say hello, Roxy and George. And we're going to have Claire and Diana as a pair. And we're going to have Jen as a solo act. And each of them is doing a different scene. Whenever they want to take the focus and come back to their scene, they're going to yell last line. They're going to remove their cover, and they're going to pick up using the very last line of what was said in the previous scene. You'll see how it goes pretty quickly. Good. So we're going to start with George and Roxy. And George and Roxy, you are on a honeymoon in Paris. Honeymoon in Paris. All right. And now let's see Claire and Diana. Claire and Diana, you are in a sports bar. Sports bar is where your scene takes place.
Thank you.
And finally, Jen, you are waiting in the dressing room on Broadway, a Broadway dressing room.
Kale, I don't want to be by myself. Are you going to come play with me at some point?
No, just you. All right. Let's just review real quickly one more time. George and Roxy, you are
honeymooners. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Claire and Diana, you are
Heinous
bar. And Jen, you are
Alone. All alone.
How do you get to alone?
right. Just so the audience knows, it was Jen's suggestion that somebody be alone. All right. Right. We're going to start with George and Roxy. Please give it up for them. Take us away. Take it away.
Oh,
Finally,
bonjour. I know.
Mademoiselle, this is the moment of truth. Paris, our dream destination.
City of Lights, the Eiffel Tower. Oh, it's just more than I can stand. I want you. I need you. Now.
Well, I am all yours.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ooh, thank you for the baguette. The baguettes here are so
That's fine.
good, aren't they?
The baguettes, sir. So good with the spinach dip.
Yeah, it makes me forget that our team's a bunch of effing losers.
You know, Jay, we've been coming here a long time, you and I.
We have, Ray, a long time.
And Jay, I've got to say, the snacks don't get any better here, and our team never wins. Why do we do this to ourselves?
I'm having a metaphysical kind of angst and conundrum right now, because if it's still bad and it's not getting better, then we should be going somewhere else.
Last line. If it's still bad and it's still not going any better, we can go somewhere else aside from Paris.
Oh, I assumed you were talking about a throuple so early on. But this works. Okay. We can just get on the subway and just
That's fine. This works. I can just get on the subway. No one has to know I was in here. Oh my God, those are probably his shoes. Oh, they smell like fame. But I'm not supposed to be in here. I'm not supposed to be here because I broke in through the sewer system. Oh, is that a real grape?
Last line. Is that a real grape, Jay? Or is that a raisin? One of those raisin grapes?
Ray, I gotta say something right now. I'm worried about you because raisins are just grapes who are no longer young. You're worried about aging.
Last line. You're worried about aging, darling, but with me, you'll forever be timeless.
Oh, mademoiselle, honey, we don't have enough time. We need to do this, and we need to have multiple babies.
Oh, we don't have enough time. We're going to do this. I said I was going to steal some of his underwear, and I'm going to do it. Oh, the smell of fame. The smell of talent. Oh, the smell of dirty, dirty filth.
Last line. That's the smell of dirty filth.
You only come to Paris once, so let's get filthy.
Oh, you little dirty you. Hey.
Yeah.
I feel like eating
Yes, my love.
croissant and grapes.
Last line.
Feed them to me.
All this talk about life and the meaning of it. Feel like eating croissants and grapes. We could, Yeah.
Oh, I think we had the same idea, Jay. We should open a French bakery football bar.
Yes. Because we can call it Mon Petit Help me out here. Mine.
Mon petit champ. My little field.
Last line. Mont petite field. Oh, I just love mixing my words together. French, English, you don't know. It's so exotic.
I know. I love it that even though this croissant is petite and small, you still love it.
Just like you. Just like you. I love everything small and petite. That's
Last
why I married
line.
you.
No. Just like you. I love everything small and petite. And now I'm going to make out with this picture of my Broadway idol. Give me kisses, Leslie Jordan. Give me kisses.
Okay, thank you, Five. I'll be right there. Hey, oh my goodness. Oh my.
Leslie
What is
Jordan,
happening?
I'm your biggest fan. Now make love to me like the Randy man I know you are.
Security. Oh my goodness.
I sat
Deborah?
on him.
Deborah,
Kiss
is
me.
that you, Deborah?
Yeah.
Oh, Deborah. Look how far you've fallen, Deborah.
I've hated my life ever since our divorce. Why did you have to come out? I was happy.
Deborah, don't act like you didn't know, Deborah.
Last line. Deborah? Don't act like you didn't know.
She was just a friend that I saw at the corner. We had a past, but we're now just friends. Strictly friends.
Friends with benefits?
Last line. Friends with benefits. You know?
Scene. I knew. I could tell right from the beginning there was a chemistry there. That's fantastic. All right, give it up for Ridgeley. Give it up for Ridgeley. Fantastic. All right, next game it's called 60, 30, 10. And I'm going to need Roxy and Diana. For this first round, you're going to see these two do a scene. They're going to create the character and the dialogue. Everything's going to be made up right here on the spot, just like that. And then after we're done, we're going to make it a little spicy. So for this scene, your suggestion, the two of you are secret agents on a very dangerous mission. Secret agents on a very dangerous mission. And I'm going to time you. You have 60 seconds for this first part of the game. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Secret agents, and go.
Before the bomb explodes, I want you to know I've never, ever felt more inspired by a fellow agent.
Carol, I don't know what to say. I entered the academy to change lives, you know. I entered the academy to make sure that we always protect the people of this city. And you're going to protect them more than I ever did. You've got the heart.
You are my inspiration, and I will forever work to be worthy of your praise. But now I hear footsteps, and that can only mean one thing.
Yes. Yes, he's coming. It's impending doom.
Do you have the
I have your
cyanide
back.
capsule?
And sing. Oh, great job. That was fantastic. That was very, very intriguing. Lots of intrigue in that. And I have no idea where those spies are from. Some country that's not from around here. Great. So let's see that scene again. We're going to see the exact same thing, all the same beats, everything, but this time in 30 seconds. Can you do it?
Yes.
Yep.
I knew you could. All right. Take it away. And 30 seconds, go.
Before the bomb goes off, you have to know you're the tits.
Carol,
Yes.
you have been the inspiration I have needed. I might die tonight, but today I know that you will go on and take this forward more than I ever could.
Forward, yes. But I hear footsteps. They're coming. You know what that means.
They're coming. We're going to die.
Cyanide?
In my hand.
Yummy.
Ready.
Ready.
1, 2, 3.
And hey, great job, great job. Wow, you had some time to spare. That was you were ahead of the class on that one. That was less than 30 seconds. All right, and because you did so well, I know that you can do it in less. Can you do it in 10 seconds?
We're about to find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
All right, super secret spies. 10 seconds and go.
Before that bomb goes off, you need to know you're it.
Carol, you have always been the one. You will carry it forward. There's no one else.
Inspiration, you are. Wait, footsteps.
Ah, cyanide.
Great job. All right. You know what? I think you can do it. I think you can do it in less. I think you can do it in 5 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm resetting. I'm putting 5 seconds on the clock. All right. Players, are you ready?
Ready.
Super secret spies in 5 seconds and go.
Before the bomb, you're amazing.
You are the one. You are always the one. Cyanide.
Yes.
And sing. Great job. Good job. All right. That was fun. I don't know if it's fun for anybody else, but it's fun for me. Super. Let's keep it going. I need Claire and George. Here. And while you're watching, I need some suggestions for the future scenes. So I need some animals. Would in the Facebook chat put some different types of animals for coming up. But for right now, we have Claire and George in a game called Extreme Close-Up. So they're going to do a scene for you, create the character and dialogue. But at some point, I am going to call for an extreme close-up. And the challenge for them is to get as close to the camera as possible as they deliver their scene. Okay, hold on. All right, Claire's setting the bar high already. Great. For this scene, the two of you are talking about what to do with your unruly child. What to do with your unruly child. Players, are you ready?
We are.
Take it
I
away.
am.
Go.
Darling, I just don't know what to do with Danny. He's burned the schoolhouse down again.
Darling, there's no other way except to ground him for a month.
I suppose it just seems so drastic. I mean, what's a little arson in childhood, really?
When he's inside his room for a month, that will make him realize this sin that he has committed. It will
Claire,
make
extreme
him
close-up. Claire, extreme close-up.
But, my dear, if we're locking him inside his room for a month, it means we have the house to ourselves. We haven't had the house to ourselves in 8 years.
Now you see where I'm coming from. That's perfectly the idea that I had in mind.
Oh, darling, you think of us, and I don't know why I distrust you.
Okay, switch. George, extreme close-up.
If Danny's going to be locked in his room for a month, we could watch the television on the couch, just you and me, for a month. Just popcorn, French fries, potato wedges.
Pizza for
The
all
works.
of the meals. Chocolate whenever we want.
Okay.
And Double Jeopardy and General Hospital.
This is a good switch.
Just you and me.
Claire, extreme close-up.
I've never loved you so much as I do right now.
All right, George, you too. Both of you, extreme close-up.
Darling, I can already taste the caramel popcorn on my mouth. Put in some salt.
I can feel the kernels between my teeth.
I want to drink some milk with these popcorns. Fresh milk from the refrigerator, freshly opened from the carton.
Do you think we can ground him for 2 months?
I was thinking that was too much, but yes.
Insane.
That should keep the fire burning.
I don't know what happened. My computer monitor is all fogged up. Let me fix that. All right, I need Diana, Roxy, and Jen to the stage, please. Great. So this is a game called Animal Soap Opera, and we have some great suggestions from our group here. The idea is you're in a soap opera, so we'll see a nice high drama scene. And the difference is each of you has the characteristic of an animal. So a certain animal will inspire your character. And we have some great ones. From Ari, we have kangaroo. And so I'm going to give that to Diana. Diana, whatever you want to do with kangaroo is up to you.
Thank you.
From Stacy, we have woolly mammoth. So Jen, I'm going to give you woolly mammoth. And Roxy, I'm going to give you a choice. I've got 2 great ones here for you. One from Stacy, one from Carla. Cockroach or bat? What would you prefer?
Man, I want to be a cockroach. I've never been a cockroach before.
You are a cockroach.
Yeah.
So just to quickly review, Diana, you are
A kangaroo.
and Jen, you are,
A woolly mammoth.
and Roxy, you are
Cockroach.
cockroach. Very good. All right. And for this scene, somebody, you can decide who, somebody has recently come out of a coma. Somebody has come out of a coma. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Ridgeley presents Animal Soap Opera.
Ugh. Hi, do you know why I'm here? The last thing I remembered, it was very cold outside, and it's a lot warmer now.
We're never gonna die. We're never gonna die.
Okay. I'm taking it I'm in a medical something or other. Are you a nurse? Because that's a weird way to welcome somebody after they woke up. Oh, this is...
I am the one who's been looking after you post-apocalypse. You have woken up to dismal desert. Nothing. It is barren here.
Well, that is a heck of a how do you do? Yeah. I don't I'm sorry. You're really small. I can barely see you. I remember things being a lot bigger. You don't happen to know where anyone who might know me is, do you? Are they all?
They're dead. All of them dead. We're the only ones left.
Okay, all right. This does not make me feel good at all. I gotta say, you're a bit intense.
Not so fast there with you. I am here to avenge your death. My little woolly Joey, bad things happen to you, but I, oh, hold on, I've got something for you here somewhere. Where'd I put it?
In your
Too many
pouch?
places.
Yeah.
I thought so. The fanny pack, right? No.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It's wait. I found it.
Is it down under?
It's exactly where I found it. It was down under the phone. I recorded it all.
What?
You were the victim of a horrible crime.
That makes sense. What happened?
You walked into a bar.
I did.
You took a look at the wrong Sheila,
That makes sense. I did that.
and you were
Comments?
laid out by the biggest and the boldest. But I got revenge on him, I did. I took him down, and my little woolly friend, vengeance is mine.
Was it my brother? He's always hated me.
It was your brother. I didn't want to tell you that because the whole family thing makes me uncomfortable.
Tusk, tusk, tusk. He's always been a bad boy.
I've got something else for you.
We'll never know. We'll never know what happened.
What does the kangaroo have for the woolly mammoth? Will the cockroach get more screen time? Tune in next week to find out. All right. Good job. Give it up for those guys. So good. All right. We're going to play a game called Actors Lab. And in this, I'm going to ask Jen and Claire to come out. Claire is the star of that has a voluminous body of work. And she is being interviewed a la Inside the Actors Studio by Jen. And for your suggestion for the scene, use it however you want to. We just came out of the Mid-Autumn Festival in China. So your suggestion is mooncakes. Mooncakes. Take it away.
Hello, I am Janet Lipitor, and of course, welcome to Inside the Actors Studio. My guest needs no introduction, but she doesn't know to come out until I do it. Please put your hands together for Scarlett Pumpernickel! Ah,
Janet, darling, it's been too long.
it has been a month of Sundays, as they say in the South.
As they say.
How have you been? Not enough time to answer. I want to talk about your career that has spanned 35 years, which is so long for a woman. You started at the ripe old age of 13.
I did.
And of course, Aronofsky's Mooncakes.
Yes.
Tell me, as a 13-year-old, were you prepared to play a space baker?
Well, Janet, it was such a challenge, but you know me, I was a precocious child. I always liked reading. I had visions of what the moon would be, and I brought that childlike imagination to my role as Lindella, the space baker. And I think it's important for the audience to know that although I was 13 playing Lindella was 95 years old, frozen
Space-time is
to
different.
cryogenics.
Yes,
Space-time
yes,
is in
of
fact
course.
very different.
And is it true that you spent a ridiculous amount of the Amazon budget by shooting on location at the moon?
Yes, and I must say, as a 13-year-old, it was very frightening being away from my parents for the first time. It was my first major role, you know, and I was staying all alone on the moon, surrounded by strangers, and I was homesick, terribly homesick, constantly.
Because you were not home. You were
No.
not even on this planet.
I was.
Let's see a film. Yep. This is the scene where you are floating, and if our eagle-eyed viewers notice, a part of the camera floated away. Tell us about this scene. No? Okay, bye-bye.
I'm so sorry. I thought we were cutting.
No, I'm sorry. I wanted to find out something important about what you were feeling that day.
So this day, this scene that we're about to see, it's a critical moment in the film as Lindella realizes that her mooncakes have fallen.
So far.
And in that moment, I was just feeling all of the loss and all of the pressure upon me to become the second youngest supporting actress nominee of all time.
So much loss in
So
the
much
Oscars,
loss.
which we'll talk about later. Let's see the clip.
The moon king has fallen from the moon. I must get them. I must at least save one of them. Oh, there. I found one. Thank you. Thank you. I saved one monkey.
Hey, and
Humanity is saved.
back to the interview. Back to the
The applause of the audience. Settle down, everyone. This is only an hour show. Ha ha, Fanta. All right. Now, on to your second film that we'll talk about today. Your 13th film total. 13 really encompasses your career in this business.
And Janet, it truly does. And so many people consider 13 to be unlucky. But Janet, I have always considered 13 to be a beautiful number. It's prime.
Yes,
You know,
it is.
no factors other than itself and one.
How many Oscars you have lost? 13.
13.
How many husbands you have had? 13.
13.
How many Dodge Wranglers have you wrecked in an alcohol-fueled night out?
That was 12, but I've got the 13th now.
Okay, all right. Well,
incidentally, Janet, your Perrier is quite flat. You should speak to your stage
I'm sorry.
manager about
Someone
that.
come blow bubbles in this pumpernickel's bottle. Now, your Oscar that we all know was robbed of you was for The 11th Hour, the film about, well, we all know that it was about whales, but what was it really about?
Janet, as you said, it appeared on its surface that the film was about whales, set as it was on a whale research vessel. But I think deep down, Janet, everybody can see that The 11th Hour is about the struggle between humans and nature and humans and humans. And sometimes humans and humans and nature and humans.
Human nature? Was that what you were getting at? You're so wise.
I mean, yes, at the root of it, it is all about human nature.
It did lift a mirror to society and to Shamu. Again, you learned how
One
to
of my favorite co-stars
She
ever
was
in my career.
phenomenal.
Was phenomenal. Yes,
And
took
is it
direction
true
wonderfully.
that you learned to speak dolphin for this role?
Oh,
Music to my ears. And now we shall see the clip of the torrid love affair with you and Shamu.
yes.
Gente pela sana halakan chin sira tempat sentio. Laban sende semba. Erini.
And back to the interview. Back to the interview.
Oh,
Such a touching story still. One of my favorite pieces of work, and the Oscar of which I think I was most robbed.
yes, yes. In fact, everyone quit eating tuna for 3 weeks.
One
We
of
know
the
why.
most impactful roles of my career. Even though Shamu was a mammal and tuna a fish, I never quite understood that.
Well, because the dolphin safety. You know what? Don't worry about that. I shouldn't have to explain to you why your fans reacted the way they did. But now we've come to my favorite part of the interview, your latest project.
Yes, I'm so very pleased that, Janet, that we have advanced footage to show you.
Scarlett,
This
I
evening.
believe what you're about to show will make the people weep, babies cry, and dogs howl in delight.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
Well, it occurred to me that I had performed on the moon. I had performed on the water. But I had never done, Janet, a war movie. And I feel that every actor needs that in their repertoire. There's something about the grit and the dirt that seems to secure people Oscars without
That's right.
fail.
There's no rules in love or war, and
No.
the war to get your Oscar means no rules, just
No
right.
rules.
Brought to you by Outback or Burger King, I don't remember. Anyway, this picture, of course, is called Fist of Blood, and it takes place in Mexico.
Yes, the Mexican American War, and it was a stretch for me. I have to admit, I don't pretend to be much in the way of history, but the role was so gripping as the wife of an American soldier that I simply had to take it. I was so affected by the script and the performance and the scenery. The scenery was absolutely stunning. Though
Yes.
I did get heat stroke, and the scene you are about to see, I did have a touch of heat stroke, which is affecting my performance.
It's
But
fine.
I feel it added to the authenticity.
And the moment where you fell into the arms of Santa Ana, we will never forget. Let's see that scene.
I never understood what it meant to be overheated until now.
Don't dehydrate. We've got water.
Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío.
I'm sorry.
Ay, se fue.
I faded
Ahí
away
está.
for a moment.
Señora, yeah, your husband is here. Te quiere mucho. Bueno, acá está tus huevos rancheros.
My husband
Amigo.
loves huevos and rancheros.
Drink agua.
Thank you. This is life.
Estamos, señor, están muy lindos.
They're here! They're here, Doc!
Ah!
Good job. All right. Everybody say, oh, what's the benefit of Queen City Comedy having a global improv project? It's so that we can have a scene that goes from mooncakes to huevos rancheros. That's the only reason. All right, we want to do another short form game from you. I'm going to need Jen and Claire to come back to the stage, but I also need Diana and George to turn on your microphones. So Jen and Claire are going to have a scene for you. But audience, this is a special night because you get insight into not only what they say, but what's going on inside your mind. So Jen and Claire will have their dialogue, but Diana will be performing the inner monologue of Jen, and George will be providing the inner monologue of Claire. So, for example, if you hear Jen, say something for us.
Hey, I'm real excited about pants.
It might be followed by what's going on in her mind, which Diana will provide.
A hoop skirt is what I really long to wear.
There you go. Perfect. Exactly. That's exactly how it goes. Good. All right. Based on the suggestion from Ari, your suggestion for this scene is potato wedges. So Claire and Jen, you can do whatever you want to with potato wedges. All right, take it away.
You taking anything to Lucky's cookout?
For once, you're going to actually bring something from that hellhole of a kitchen of yours?
Well, Deanne, I was thinking I was going to bring my famous macaroni salad.
Something that you don't know how to cook.
Macaroni salad to a cookout. How original.
Maybe for once you could have an original thought. Maybe.
Well, Deanne, I must admit it's not original as you bringing coleslaw to a barbecue, but you know, we must rise to occasions.
Yeah, your coleslaw has violet cabbage, and that makes it original.
Well, I didn't want to spoil the surprise, but I thought about making coleslaw with broccoli this time. You know, changing it up a bit, add a little spice to my life.
I thought about running your little head through my shredder, but I didn't do that.
Oh, Deanne, broccoli? You are so health conscious. You are a model to all of us.
Yeah, you need to be healthy this time around. I mean, you've been eating sugar for the last 3 years. More than enough.
Well, I just figured it was time to introduce Pat and myself to a low-carb diet. You know, we do have those tickets to Tahiti next summer, and I got to fit all this in a bathing suit.
And you know, you or your husband can't afford to go around the block, let alone to Tahiti.
Deanne, I have always thought that it is so good of Pat to let him be supported by a woman like yourself. Because, I mean, he wanted to take care of you. Truly, he did.
Yeah, because he couldn't find anybody else except you.
You know, when I married him, I was so delighted that I was going to get myself a real sister. And let me tell you, these past 10 years, you've been all right.
If I could have you follow me into a dark, dark cave and leave you there, I would have no guilt and I would sleep like a baby.
And see. Before it gets any darker than that. All right, give it up one more time for Ridgeley. So much fun. All right, we're going to switch it up and do some long form for you now. I do want to mention, though, that if you are so inclined, feel free to donate to Queen City Comedy. We have scholarships that we offer for all of our workshops, and tons of interest in those, and donations is one of the ways that we fuel that. And it also helps us to do things like take out ads on Facebook and pay great coaches. So if you are so inclined, we'd love for you to consider donating a little bit to Queen City Comedy. But we're going to switch it up now, and oops, let me switch over my camera here. Boom, there I am. Now, we've got a suggestion from Ari that I just couldn't avoid. I love this suggestion. It is never sour. So we're going to see a montage of scenes from Ridgeley. So it might be like, you know, you're watching different channels and you're flipping the remote and you'll see something and maybe you'll flip back to it and you'll see it again, or maybe you won't ever see that again. But you'll see several scenes disconnected to each other, maybe connected in a way that you hadn't anticipated. So players, your suggestion is never sour. Ridgeley, are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Yeah.
Take it away.
that's why I ordered it without it. But it's for some taste buds, yes.
It's just, it wakes up your mouth and you can't help but go, ooh. It just makes you feel alive in the taste buds.
Or it makes you cringe and regret all your life decisions. It's one or the other. It's one or the other, dear.
Lilac, I know that the all lemon all the time cleanse isn't for everybody, but I thought that it could be a bonding activity for the two of us, you know? You seem shocked, and I understand that.
Ladies, more lemon. Oh,
Thank you. Here we are. Oh, yes.
enjoy.
Oh, hello. Okay.
Because you understand, Lilac, that I see this relationship going somewhere with the two of us. And it's just really important to me that we start from a position of groundedness and freshness and neutrality.
Well, I just hit casual on my dating profile, so I'm taking it one day at a time, and at the same time, I can't help but be intoxicated by this.
Would you like to try?
It's already been in your mouth, though. It's already been in your mouth. Can I get something new? I would love to try it. I really would. It's just protocol, understand.
I understand. Lilac, I'm not sure that we're destined to be together like I originally thought we were. You seem not open to the electric powers of citric acid.
I'm just overwhelmed by the shock of it all, the zing, the tanginess. I've never had this. I've just been so, used to my old ways and everything being so boring. But the way you are now, I don't know. I'm rethinking all my life choices.
Rethink them slowly. Let them wash over you. Taste them. Taste every last choice.
Edit. Such an honor to have you here today to talk about your latest album. Now, Persimmon, you have broken barriers. This new album, Never Sour, Never Sweet. How is that possible?
Oh, yeah. Well, me and my mates, we just went in the recording studio and I said bat and they said and then we just mixed that for a while and really got to the heart of the condition of human beings,
Yeah, I got that. I totally got that. There was a moment when I was listening, I think it was about 17 and a half minutes into the song.
Oh, when it goes, oop, bop, bop. Yeah.
Oop,
yeah.
bop, bop.
Yeah.
That was a visceral response to the loneliness of the world.
Yeah, actually, my cat jumped on and kind of mixed it up. And I was like, you know what? Eventually, all of humankind will crumble and cats will take over.
It's so true. And if you're lying on the kitchen floor for too long, they'll eat your face.
Yeah, happened to my mom. Yeah.
Now, this brings me, Persimmon, to, dare I talk about your relationship with your drummer?
Oh, yeah. We're not speaking right now. Yeah. So he took the last bit of my Kit Kat. And I was like, that's not cool, mate. That's not cool. And he did it. And that hurt me in a way. I don't think I've ever been hurt before. So
nobody takes the last bit of anyone's Kit Kat.
Because the last bit.
The last bit is the sweetest, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tag out Jen. Oh, hun, I know you had that end of the Mars bar you were saving for later, but I was just so hungry, and I'll run up to the shop later and replace it.
It's not the same, is it? That's a Mars bar I've carried around in my bag for 2 weeks, waiting for the right moment to eat it. And then when the sun collided with the clouds, I knew it was time, and you took that from me.
No. I know, but it was... The caramel and nougat melted on my tongue, and for a moment I had regret, and it was only a fleeting moment, and then the sugar rush hit.
You make me tell the truth. I didn't buy that Mars bar. I stole that Mars bar. It wasn't even my Mars bar. So the fact it brought you joy, I'm okay with that. I was a conduit, but now I have to make amends to someone else.
You never have to make amends. You just have to live. Honestly.
Tag out
Enjoy
Claire.
every bite.
Oi, I know how you can make amends. Yeah?
Well, how's that then?
You see that store there? The 5 and Dime? I want you to nick it for all the candy bars it's got. But I just want the Kit Kats and the Reese's. Just peanut butter.
I don't know what it is about you. You first spotted me on the tram and then you said, I'm going to make something of you and it's going to be ugly and dirty and you're going to love it. And it's true. I get such joy going in and nicking things in your name.
Yeah. If you do this right, it's going to be the last one and I'll set you free. I'll set you real free. But you got to do this for me and on the bosses. And then you can live your life the way you want it. You can get white chocolate, you can get caramel, but not now. No, ma'am. Just the peanut butter. One last job.
I don't know, because you let me loose and then it pulls me right back in again, and I don't even think I know how to survive out there without you.
Snap out of it. Of course you can. You're a cook. You're a crook and a cook. You're both at the same by night.
Tag out
by
Roxy.
day.
All right, Daphne, listen, I am your parole officer, and you used to have an amazing career as a music critic, and you have just fallen off the straight and narrow. But I'm telling you, if you can get your shit back together, we can get you back interviewing pop artists in no time.
I would love that. That was my calling, to talk to people who make songs that last 27 minutes with only 5 sounds. That is why God put me on this earth.
Yeah, drum and bass is amazing. We all know that.
Yeah.
But listen, you got to give up the sweets. If I'm going to help you and you're going to get back on top, you got to give up the sweet treats.
It's just, I'll go in a store and I'll see a violet crumble or a Cadbury egg, and I don't even know who I am anymore. My fingers start to itch, and I start to think about the warm caramel. Don't you ever think about the warm caramel?
No. I quit that a long time ago. And it was raw. It was hard, and it was raw, and it wasn't easy. But I went 21 days sober first. And then, well, I guess I should say it would day at a time, then 21 days. And then I worked at like a halfway house for a while.
So
but
if I
no matter what,
up this caramello bar and say it's for you,
you know what? I'm gonna look at my kids instead.
I always wanted kids.
Well, look at these little bastards.
Look at their faces.
Tag out Diana. Mom,
Ezekiel,
I need you to be present.
I'm as present as I can be. I'm standing here right in front of you.
Mom, I barely see you at home.
Well, I'm a single parent, Ezekiel. Do you want to eat? Do you want to
Well,
wear
I'm your
shoes?
single son, mother.
Honey, I know. I know. I know that it sucks that I'm not always there. But you got to go to school by yourself, okay? There are other kids there and teachers, just not moms. Well, I guess some of the teachers are moms, but not your mom.
I have
work
decided,
with hardened,
mother.
candied criminals.
I have decided I'm not going to school. I'm just gonna, whatever life throws at me,
Life
be
is
it
not going to
lemons or
throw
whatnot.
anything at you except for dens of inequity and double cream marshmallows. You're better than that, Ezekiel. You're better than the sweet stuff, the sweet smack attack.
I just want to make lemonades, Mom. I want to make lemonades, and that's it.
Well, fine. You can make lemonades. You just can't use any sugar.
Edit.
Never is a very long time. So when you say to me that you'll never do it again, never encompasses all of history, all of what has happened and all of what is to come. And I look at you and I ask, does he have the strength to support never? And in my heart of hearts, I don't think that you do. You're a sometimes man. You're not a
I know that I have given you promises forever and have never actually fulfilled it. But give me one more chance. Just one more chance.
You and your superlatives. Extremes. There's nothing wrong with moderation. You need to earn extremes.
Mother, he's never gonna earn it. He's a loser. Listen, Mother, your firstborn fell to the wayside. You wasted your time with him. Me, however, I have a 4-year plan. I have a 4-year plan to get us out of this shithole.
Yeah.
Well,
That will never, ever work.
You haven't looked at it because, you're busy doing video games. So what do you know, brother?
Well, I feel as if it's time to adopt a policy of incrementalism.
Okay.
So a 4-year plan?
Yes, it's 4.
We can
it's
handle
short
that.
term. It's short term. Yes, we have realistic goals in this family, and I think we can lift ourselves by our bootstraps right here, right now. We just have to get rid of Jeremy. He's dead weight, Mom. He's dead weight.
Tag out Claire and George, but have them come back as new characters with Diana. All right, kitty entrepreneurs, let's talk about crowdfunding. Now, we all know we've got our appropriate targets. So I'd like to open up the floor for new fundraising ideas and opportunities. Jimothy, I believe you were the last in charge of this.
Yeah, so I worked with our warehousing people in particular to incrementally, I learned that word from a nice girl from Canada, to incrementally increase our supply chain, and I thought I would do a lot of taste testing, and I have eaten my way through 2/3 of the factory.
Congratulations on quality control.
Thank you.
All right, Deborah, you have something to say?
Oh, yeah. So I talked to our merchandising people and they think we need better displays in the store. So I'm gonna see about maybe getting some crayons in and I'm gonna have my friends over and we're gonna make some stuff.
Oh, I love that you're already thinking about logo-centric branding. All right, Jacobson, you've got something to say about shipping?
Yeah, I think it's about time that we increase the level of sugar in maple syrups and just give a little hint of maple in it. That way we can have more income in terms of our net income. Right,
Yeah,
Ducky
there's
Ducky?
no fuel like corn syrup. Keep up the good work. All right, and last but not least, entrepreneur of the quarter, we've got Daniela
Thank you.
to inspire us.
Thank you. I've made up this 4-year plan. As you see, you invite 3 of your friends, and then they invite 3 of their friends, and it's a win-win situation.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to talk us into multi-level marketing like LuLaRoe? I saw that documentary.
My mom
yes.
lost all her money on doTERRA.
Listen. We
Mine too.
just get rid of our siblings. We get rid of our siblings, and we become number 1. We're on the top. Leggings, may it be, may it not, I don't know. But we get to the top, and we don't have any regrets. It's a 4-year plan.
That seems unhealthy and like I would lose a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, did you want friends? Did you really want friends?
That's the only reason I got into business.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was selling Girl Scout cookies, but I ate them all and was asked to leave the troop.
We've all got to learn from our mistakes. Thank you for your honesty.
Thank you for your forgiveness.
Oh, it's snack time.
Oh, let's make
Ooh,
the
I get
lemonade.
the last cookie.
I still have my 4-year plan.
I have no idea where I put the children.
Okay, we're not gonna blame the Merlot this time. Okay, it was the chauffeur's fault. Okay, she was responsible for picking us up and driving us up at the same place, and she did not.
Okay, all right. Yeah, but I was babysitting, so.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Marcia. Oh, that's
Yeah.
bad.
Stephanie, I might get fired.
Well,
Bring,
Marcia,
Bring, bring.
Oh, that's my old-fashioned ringtone. Sorry. Hello?
Hi, Lovey. Just wanting to check in on how the kids are doing.
Oh,
is it?
yeah, Miss Klein.
Miss Klein.
Kids. Hold on. Make kid noises.
Okay.
Kids
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Oh, tell Jeremy not to punch Gwendolyn.
Yeah, Jeremy. No, Gwendolyn, you're fine.
Gwendolyn, I'm gonna cut your hair all off and then put it under the pillow
Okay,
and the tooth fairy.
I've got to let you go. They've run into the park. So
Oh.
I'll call you back. Right? So I can just.
Okay, you're off the hook. We've got 15 minutes. Don't worry. We're gonna find them. Find them. One might be in that trunk. I don't know.
Yes,
know.
that
I
kid
think-
might be in the truck. How do we know it's them though? How do we know it's Jeremy?
Well, get out.
It's me.
They're saying it's me, but I don't know who me is.
It could be a
until
trick.
they use-
It could be a trick. It could be a trick.
It could be
Bring out the candy
anybody.
bars.
Yeah, it could be
You know-
anybody.
Children love candy bars. You're the babysitter. You can give them whatever you want.
Well, I mean, like if I'm gonna risk my.
I was the one who ate the last bar of Mars. It was
Okay.
me.
I like that if you're being kidnapped, you're gonna offer a riddle and just say who you are. They're smart kids if it's them.
They are. Oh,
They are
you know
super
what?
smart.
You know what? At this point, they can go on and find their own way home, and we can still keep
I
drinking.
mean, if they have the mental clarity to come up with wordsmith type of of riddles, then you know
Yeah.
what? They're gonna have a great time being kidnapped.
And who put that?
Edit. 2012 was a great year for oranges. Perfect climate conditions. Just enough water, just enough heat. No frost. Overcast, humid, hot, good for growth and development, not enough sun to scorch leaves and fruit. That was the year I made the best orange juice of my life. It's not easy. People expect a standard in orange juice. People don't appreciate it. Wine, they understand if it changes from year to year. Orange juice, they want it to taste exactly the same. They don't appreciate the terroir of the orange. And this is what we struggle against,
Yeah.
This is what being a small batch orange juice producer is like.
Yeah.
So I just want you to understand, before you sign over, before you buy in to half of the business, that this is a tough slog. This is a tough life.
Yeah. No, I mean, working for Orange Julius has always been my dream.
And sing. Horses on jeans. Hey, Ridgeley, come on back out. Come on back out. Thank you so much. Give it up one more time for Ridgeley, everybody, and put October 22nd on your calendar. That'll be the next time that you can see a virtual show with Ridgeley, and maybe a brand new long form that they will debut for you in October 22nd. Write that down. All right. Thank you so much from Queen City Comedy to Ridgeley for spreading joy and love and laughter. And thank you to everybody who came out and watched. We really do appreciate it. And we can't wait to see you again soon. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good morning.
And we're out.